Hello kids, how are you all? Enjoying your summer vacations, right? So your summer vacations are here. How you are spending your summer vacations? Enjoying mangoes, right? Eating ice creams, I know. But you are missing something, right? In summer vacations, what we do? We go for a trip. Or we go to Nani or Dadi's house. I know this time we cannot plan this. But I have a surprise for you. You want to know what surprise I have for you? You want to know? Today I am going to take you for a wonderful adventure. Do you want to go with me? Yes, you want to go for an adventure? I can say you will love it. Okay? So here we are going for an adventure. We are going to read a story, The Adventure of Tom and Daisy. Daisy and Tom the Rainbow by Rosie Allison and Ethel MacDonald. Okay, so this is a story about two twins, Daisy and Tom, who have a magical kite, and kite's name is Oscar. Let's see what we have in the story. It was a wet morning, and Daisy and Tom were stuck indoors, watching the drip, drip, drip of the rain. Both of them felt glum. So here you can see it's raining, and both Daisy and Tom are feeling very bored. They are staying indoors. They want to go out, but they cannot because it's raining. But as they watched and waited, a sunburst suddenly parted the cloud and a rainbow unrolled across the sky. So here you can see a wonderful big rainbow in the sky, right? After the rain, when we have sun in the sky, we have a beautiful rainbow, right? So here after the rain, both Daisy and Tom saw a beautiful rainbow. Now let's see what they are planning to do. The twins knew the story about a crock of gold at the end of every rainbow. And here was their chance to find it. Isn't it amazing? Have you ever heard that at the end of a rainbow, we have a crock of gold? And what Tom and Daisy are planning to do? They are planning to explore that. They are planning to go there to see a crock of gold. Quickly, they ran out into the garden with their magic kite. So here they have a magic kite. You can see this yellow beautiful kite. Its name is Oscar, and it's a magical kite. Follow that rainbow, please, Oscar, they asked, and away they went up into the sky. So they asked the Oscar to follow the rainbow. They are going for an adventure. And where? On rainbow. Wow! The rainbow seemed to be close, but it was far, far away. Oscar carried them as fast as he could, trying to catch the rainbow before it vanished. So it seems that rainbow is quite small and quite near. But you know, kids, it was far, far away. And Oscar was trying hard to take them before the rainbow get vanished. They swooped deep into valleys and high over hills. So they go up, down into valleys, they go up in the mountains to reach to the rainbow. Until at last they reached the great arc. There is an arc of the rainbow, right? So until at last they reached the great arc of the rainbow itself. Now let's see. Wow. Here you can see this beautiful rainbow, okay? How high it was and soft and bouncy. तो जब डेजी एंड टॉम रेनबो पर पहुंचते हैं वो लगता है ये कितना सॉफ्ट है, कितना बाउंसी है. They were just jumping like this, bounce, bounce. Daisy and Tom clambered all over the different colors. So we all know rainbow is made of 7 colors. So both Daisy and Tom are bouncing and jumping on different colors of rainbow, up and down until they were dizzy. Then, tired out, they lay on their backs and gazed up at the sky. What a rest! What a place to rest on a rainbow's back. It's beautiful, right? Have you ever thought that rainbow is your bed? You are lying down on a rainbow, just feeling so relaxed and happy, right? It's amazing. So here both Daisy and Tom just lie down on the rainbow because they are tired. Okay? Now let's see what we have here. But after a while, they were ready to look for the crop of gold. So they were about to land. So down they went, sliding all the way to the ground. तो अपना रेनबो पर ऑस्कर के साथ घूमने के बाद वो नीचे उतरने वाले हैं और क्रॉप ऑफ गोल्ड तक पहुंचने वाले हैं. So they both are super excited and super happy. To their surprise, they found the rainbow's end tied by ropes to a large balloon basket. Nearby was a gathering of small people, all wearing rainbow hats. Okay, so when they are about to reach to the end of the rainbow, they were surprised. The end of the rainbow is tied with a big balloon. Okay, and there they see the gathering of small people who all are wearing rainbow hats. In the middle of the group, the twins were astonished to see their old friend, Mr. Whistlewind, whom they had met on an earlier adventure in the kingdom of the sun. Okay, so when they are about to land, they also saw their old friend to whom they have met earlier on their previous adventure, that was for the kingdom of the sun. Okay, so here is a man who they know already. They both met him in their earlier adventure to the kingdom of the sun. Daisy, Tom and Oscar called Whistlewind. So when Whistlewind saw both Daisy and Tom and Oscar, he got excited and he called them by their name as they landed. So Mr. Whistlewind recognized all of them. The twins were warmly welcomed, but nobody could hide that something was wrong. So kids got a wonderful, very warm welcome, but something was wrong and nobody can hide what is wrong. This is the rainbow family, explained Mr. Whistlewind. So Mr. Whistlewind introduce Rainbow's family with Daisy and Tom, who set up a rainbow wherever there is rain and sunshine. So here is a rainbow family who actually does what? They release the rainbow after the rain, and when we see the sunshine in the sky. But they have a problem. But here is a problem. Do you want to know what is the problem? Their famous crock of gold has been stolen, and they can't fly off without it. So the crock of gold is stolen, and they cannot fly back without the crock of gold. That is the most important part of a rainbow. Father Rainbow explained that his son Sparky had hidden the treasure behind a tree whilst he was cleaning the crop. So Father Rainbow has explained that what happened, his son, he is Sparky, his son Sparky actually wanted to clean the crop, the pot. So what he did, he hid the treasure behind the tree while he was cleaning the pot. Sparky polished the crock till it gleamed, then reached over to pull the treasure back inside, but it had all vanished. So after cleaning the pot, Sparky reached to the tree where he had hidden the treasure, but to his surprise it was not there. It was vanished. He saw someone disappear down the river bank, so he ran after him, but too late. The thief had already gone. Okay, so he saw someone, and Sparky followed the man who had took the treasure, but he was too late. He couldn't catch him. Now here he is, surprised and doesn't know what to do now, because crock of gold, the treasure, is very important for the Rainbow family. Eager to help, Daisy and Tom followed Sparky over to the river bank, and they all looked for some sign of the treasure thief. So Daisy and Tom are eager to help the Rainbow family. They wanted to know where the treasure is. So they went to the waterfall with the Sparky to see any sign of the thief. Now let's see, kids, what happened there then. They climbed along the bank until they reached a waterfall, which tumbled down into a deep pool with stepping stones, but there was no sign of anything unusual. So when they were following the bank, they reached to the waterfall. It was going down in a pool. There they have their stepping stones, but there is no sign of any thief. There is no sign of anyone. Now, how they are going to find out who has stolen the treasure? Let's see. Just then they had a bit of luck. There was a sudden gust of wind, and Oscar went flying towards the waterfall. All of a sudden, what happened because of the sudden gust of wind, because of the wind, the Oscar went into the waterfall. "Hold on," called Daisy to Tom, who stood his ground as Oscar dived into the water. Here you can see the string, the kite. The Oscar went into the waterfall, and Daisy is trying to hold the kite. But when Tom tried to reel Oscar in again, the kite seemed to be stuck. It was stuck somewhere. He is trying to take out the kite, but it seems that the kite is stuck somewhere. I don't know where. Let's find out. "He must be caught on something behind the waterfall," said Tom. Then Tom said he might be stuck with something that is behind the waterfall. It seems there is nothing behind the waterfall, but Oscar is stuck somewhere. So there is something behind the waterfall, right? But Daisy had another idea. I think Oscar is showing us a way through the waterfall, she said. She hopped down onto the stepping stones and clambered along the stream. Quickly, she disappeared behind a wall of water. So Daisy thought Oscar is showing them a way. So she followed the Oscar, and with the help of the stepping stones, she tried to go inside the waterfall. And all of a sudden, she passed the wall of water and disappeared. Now let's see where she is. Tom and Sparky followed at once. After Daisy, Tom and Sparky also followed her, with Mr. Whistlewind close behind and Mr. Whistlewind also following them. They came through to find Daisy and Oscar shaking off water in a tiny cave. Beyond them was a small green mining truck leading into a dark tunnel. So here you can see a small green truck, and here are track. So this part is going inside the cave. Okay, so this is a cave that is behind the wall of water, behind the waterfall. And here they all are: Daisy, Tom, Sparky and Mr. Whistlewind, and of course Oscar too. Come on, whispered Daisy. This must be the way. So Daisy asked all of them to follow her. Whoosh! They held on to each other as the truck went rushing down steep tracks deep into the mountain side. So here they all are in this small mining truck, and they went whoosh. So they are going down in the cave. They landed with a bump in a vast echoing cave where a brilliant treasure hoard glowed in the dim light. There is the rainbow gold, cried Sparky. So when they reached at the end of the cave, inside the cave, suddenly they saw the crop of gold, the treasure for which they all are looking for. So all of a sudden Sparky cried, there is the rainbow treasure. So they have found the rainbow treasure. So here you can see all of them with a surprised face. They all are looking for the treasure, the rainbow treasure. Now, what happened next? Let's see. But before they could blink, a strange creature leaped forward and grabbed the treasure, scuttling off into another tunnel. So here they found a strange creature. He has the treasure, the rainbow treasure with him. So before they can reach to the treasure, this man took the treasure and went into the another tunnel. It is a water troll, exclaimed Mr. Whistlewind. So Mr. Whistlewind all of a sudden recognized him that it's a water troll. Is he dangerous? Asked Tom. So out of curiosity, Tom asked, is he dangerous? No, but they are very shy. So we must be careful. Okay, so he is not dangerous, but he is very shy. So Mr. Whistlewind told Tom that he is not dangerous, but he is little shy. So we have to be very careful while dealing with him. They split up and set off down different tunnels. So finally they split and they went into different tunnels in the cave. Daisy glimpsed the water troll running round a corner. So here is Daisy. He found troll running into the tunnel. Tom and Sparky chased him through a tunnel. And here is Tom and Sparky. They are chasing him into the tunnel. So they are going in the tunnel, out the tunnel, chasing Mr. Troll. Then Mr. Whistlewind finally cornered him in the big carbon. Okay, so here is Mr. Whistlewind. He finally caught him. He finally stopped him into a corner. Now let's see. I hope you all are enjoying and eager to know what happened next. Don't be afraid, said Daisy gently. So here is Daisy talking to Mr. Troll and talking to him very gently and nicely so that he can talk. We are only come to take back the rainbow gold. You may not have realized what you were taking. The water troll looked up at her, and she saw at once how shy and scared he was. So while talking, Daisy realized that he is very scared and very shy. He made him understand that they all have come just to take the rainbow gold, because that is very important, very precious. Maybe Mr. Troll doesn't know what he has taken. I am sorry, he said in a small voice. I am stuck here underground and I long for things to brighten my darkness. So Mr. Troll told him, Water Troll told Daisy that he is very sorry. In a very small voice, he said that he is very sorry, and he took the gold because he wants to brighten his darkness. He is stuck underground. He wants to go out, but he cannot because he wants to brighten his darkness. So when I saw the treasure, I couldn't resist the sparkle. So when Sparky was cleaning the pot and he kept the treasure behind the tree, the Mr. Water Troll took it because he thought that it will help him. But why do you have to stay down here? Asked Tom. Then Tom asked Mr. Troll that why does he need to stay underground? Why does he need to stay down here? Because I am afraid, said the troll sadly. So very sadly, Mr. Troll replied that he is afraid. That's why he stays here. If I show my face in the open air, somebody might catch me and put me in a zoo. So I have to stay in hiding, but really I long to live in the sun. So he says that he is afraid that somebody, if see him, may keep him in the zoo. But he actually wants to go out. He actually wants to live his life under the sun. Do you by any chance like gardening? Asked Mr. Whistlewind. So Mr. Whistlewind asked him, do you like gardening? Do you know gardening? Of course. But that pleasure is hardly possible for me. So Water Troll is very sad. He said that he knows gardening, but he said that he cannot have that pleasure. Well, I think you could help me out, he went on. So Mr. Whistlewind said that he can help him. My neighbor in the Sun Kingdom has gone to live with her daughter. So as we have already know that Mr. Whistlewind came from the kingdom of Sun. So he told Mr. Troll that his neighbor has gone somewhere with her daughter, and she has left behind an empty tree house, and below it a fine tulip garden that needs far more care than I can manage. She wanted me to tend it, but frankly I would rather you did. So Mr. Whistlewind told Water Troll that his neighbor has left the place, and she has a very wonderful tree house and a garden. So Mr. Whistlewind wants Mr. Troll to take care of that garden, which is a very beautiful tulip garden, and Mr. Whistlewind alone cannot take care of that garden. So he wants help of Water Troll. The troll's face creased into a happy smile. So now Mr. Troll has smiled. A beautiful smile came on his face. He could hardly believe his luck, and as soon as he smiled, he no longer looked frightening. And when he started smiling, he is not looking scared. Mr. Troll is not looking scared now because he is smiling. "Are you sure?" he asked. "Quite sure," came the reply. So Mr. Troll asked Mr. Whistlewind, "Are you sure that I can take care of the garden?" So Mr. Whistlewind replied in affirmation, "Yes, I am quite sure." "Then please take back your treasure," said the troll, and he skipped off to pack. Okay, now Mr. Troll has returned the treasure. He said that please take it back, and he skipped to pack. He is now packing his stuff. Now let's see. The troll reappeared with a small suitcase. Then they all clambered back into the truck with the gold. Mr. Whistlewind blew with his great cheek so that Oscar could pull them all the way back up to the waterfall. So here they all are in that green small truck. Mr. Troll is ready with the bag, and they all are now going up into the cave, and then they will cross the waterfall. They plunked back through the wall of water, blinking in the sunshine and shaking themselves dry. So they all come out of the waterfall, and after coming back from the waterfall, they all just give them a shake so that they can get dry. The troll felt shy and scared to be seen in the clear light of day. So Daisy gently took his hand. तो जब ये सब बाहर आ जाते हैं, जो ट्रोल होता है वो थोड़ा सा शाय फील करता है when everyone can see him in the sun. But Daisy, what she did, she held his hand to make him comfortable. The rainbow family greeted them all with joy and thanks. At last they were ready to haul the rainbow back into its basket and fly off to their next calling. So the rainbow family is very happy. They have got the treasure back, and now they can pack and they can go back. Sparky climbed aboard, proudly holding on to the crock of gold. He waved off his new friends. So now he has waved Sparky, who is very happy because they have got the crock of gold back, and now they are ready to go. So he says goodbye to his new friends Daisy and Tom. "See you again another day," he cried as the balloon began to rise. "Next stop, the Sun Kingdom," announced Mr. Whistlewind. He led the twins and the troll over to his magic boat. So here is the magic boat of Mr. Whistlewind. Now they are going to Sun Kingdom because Mr. Whistlewind is from Kingdom of Sun, and troll is there with them. He will be taking care of the garden, tulip garden, right? So he led the twins and the troll over to his magic boat. Oscar for once could have a rest. So now here Oscar is also sitting in the magical boat. He whistled up a wind, and they all set sail through the sky to the kingdom of the sun. So they all are going to the kingdom of the sun in this magical boat. They flew past the spires of the Sun King's palace and came to rest in a grove of tree house. So here is the tree house Mr. Whistlewind was talking about. "Welcome to your new home," cried Mr. Whistlewind. There were tears of joy in the troll's eyes. He could hardly believe his luck. He had been released from a dark cave into this magical sunlit land. So Mr. Troll is very happy. He has got a new life. He can now live in the sun. He can enjoy the sunlight and will be taking care of the beautiful tulip garden. So he is very happy, and he has tears in his eyes. And so It was that Daisy and Tom said goodbye to a very happy troll who lived in the Sun Kingdom for many years, tending flower pots and planting new sunflowers for his neighbors. Come and visit us again soon, called Mr. Whistlewind, as the twins at last began their journey home with Oscar. Now their adventure is almost at the end. So they bid goodbye to Mr. Whistlewind and Troll. Now they are ready to go back at home. Flying back to Earth, they could see their rickety hillside house below. Oscar carried them quietly down to the ground, careful not to give away their flying secret. There in the garden, their mother was painting a picture. So here you can see their mother painting a picture. They want to keep their adventure, their flying magical secret, a secret. Okay, so here there are their mother. They might have guessed it would be a rainbow. So their mother was making a painting, and definitely it was this beautiful rainbow. So this was the adventure of Daisy and Tom. Now I think you have loved this story. Now tell me kids, which is your favorite scene? Okay, tell me. Now what I am going to do, I am going to draw my favorite scene. Okay, so I am going to draw this, a rainbow. So you can draw it and can send it to